right, so if you were going to go after one goal in life right now, and that goal was either going to be happiness or inner peace, if someone said to you, listen, one of these two goals is really where you need to be putting your energy, and when you accomplished either being happy all the time or being filled with inner peace all the time, you would create a life beyond your own imagination right now, what would you choose? Would you choose to go after being happy, or would you choose to go after inner peace? Interesting question, isn't it? Hi, I'm David Essel. Well, do you know, as many years, 25, 30 years I've been in this business of motivation, inspiration, and helping people to grow. Do you know that when I went into my treatment center for my own alcohol problem that I had a number of years ago, I was faced with this question. As a matter of fact, John, who was the spiritual counselor there, pulled me aside and asked me, he said, come on in, I want to work with you. I know you do all these great motivational books and speaking and radio and TV. I know you do all this kind of stuff, but I want to ask you a question, because I think I have something that might help you. And I said, okay. And he said, what would you choose, happiness or peace? You know, to this day, I'll never forget sitting in his office and how I had never really looked at that question. Of all the work that I've done in this world of inspiration and personal growth, I never asked myself which of those two would be more powerful. So I sat there for a minute and I said, it's a trick question, isn't it? And he goes, no, it's not a trick question at all. As a matter of fact, it's something that more people need to think about. So we had this really, really long discussion, and I kept going back to, it's a trick question, John. He said, no, it's not. It's not. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's more powerful to be happy or more powerful to be peaceful? I'm not saying you can't have both, but if one was more powerful than the other, which is it? Well, here's the answer. The number one goal that we should all be going after in life, according to my work and learning so much from John and my discussions with him in the treatment center, was that we really should be choosing inner peace. And here's the deal. I always make comparisons with individuals that have accomplished great things. If you remember the book Man's Search for Meaning, one of the most incredible books ever written. And in there, the author was talking about being in a concentration camp. And when I remember reading that whole story, and after talking to John, I reread the book again to see what he was searching for. And the author was searching, and he found, in Man's Search for Meaning, inner peace. And that's the answer. If you can have inner peace as your goal, everything else will fall into place. People can be in the worst situations in the world and be peaceful, but they cannot be in the worst situations in the world and be happy. Like, you might go through a bankruptcy, right? And you could be just in this incredible, you could be filled with shame and guilt, and you could be filled with all these things, and then you could find yourself in a place of peace. Maybe you surrender it to God. Maybe you surrender it to a higher power. Maybe you do something with that bankruptcy where you don't take it as personal. You look at it as it's just a stepping stone, and you can be at peace. But very few people logistically and logically could be happy during a bankruptcy. Do you know what I mean? Let's take divorce. Someone could go through a divorce. Now, some people might be happy going through a divorce, but it's going to be a very small number. However, if you use all the tools that are out there on motivation, spirituality, etc., you can find peace in the middle of a tough divorce. It'd be tough to find happiness in the middle of a tough divorce. When people find out that they have a serious health condition, very rarely can you be really happy finding out that you have a serious health condition. However, if you follow the path that we discuss and talk about in all these videos, you could be filled with peace, even in the middle of finding out that you have a serious health condition. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's so many options we have to do in life in regards to where we put our time. And I think too many people are striving for happiness, and they're putting their effort, if I could only be happy, if I could only be happy, when I'm happy every day. And it might be actually a waste of time. However, here's the greatest news in the world. If you strive for inner peace, if you strive to be calm, if you strive to be peaceful, if you strive to surrender your world to God, let's say, then happiness will always follow. Isn't that interesting? If you find yourself on a path right now and you're saying, David, I have no idea even how to start to look for inner peace with everything I'm going through, contact me at talkdavid.com. For as many years as I can remember, this has been our goal, is to help people to rise to the next level. And 6 years ago, when I had this conversation with John, and my work started to shift, as it should. You know, as I learn things, as coaches and ministers, people that do the work that I do, as we learn new tools and techniques, we need to be sharing sharing it with the world. That 6 years ago, I really started doing a little bit of different things with my coaching clients. And if I can help you with this, how to set up a program to create inner peace and allow happiness to flow behind, let me do that for you. Let's work together. TalkDavid.com. No matter what you're going through, how much chaos, how much crisis you're experiencing, how much drama you're experiencing, we can set up a path to be more peaceful. If you know friends that are struggling right now and they need to see this, share this video with them. And then once again, contact me at TalkDavid.com. I'd love to help you. And don't forget to sign up for all of our free videos here on YouTube, because we put them out on a regular basis. And when you join our account and subscribe under Super Slowdown, each of them will go to your Gmail account. All right? Have an extremely peaceful day. Bye-bye now.